Easing your mind. It can be a tall task for any of us, and the ways that we find inner peace is really different for everyone. Maybe it's putting on your favorite movie, meeting a friend, or even just going for a run. But for those who served in our nation's military, relationships with others and their own minds can be hard to navigate. For some Treasure Valley women who served, the path to healing doesn't run through sit-downs in a counselor's chair. It runs right through the waters of Idaho. Cooper Morgan casts us out.
Escaping the noise of everyday life. All it takes is a step and a line for the streams of water to fill your head.
I always liked fishing since I was little. When I went in the military, I still had a fishing rod. Like, I was stationed in Anchorage, Alaska, and got to fish the lakes up there, but I'd never done any like fly fishing.
Jaclyn Rutan spent 17 and a half years in the Air Force.
So I went in 2000 and then medically retired in September of 2017.
And it wasn't all water off a duck's back.
I struggle a lot with my mental health and, medication and doing, whatever your therapist tells you. It only gets so far, right?
After the uniform came off, she needed connection.
Corey, I'm surprised you don't have a dry fly on.
And she found it in a women veterans fly fishing group called Sisters on the Rise.
We once in a while will catch things too, so that's an extra bonus on top. But for most of us, it's about being out on the water, being with one another.
The subgroup is part of a larger body of water, Project Healing Waters, a national nonprofit that focuses on connections and healing with veterans.
It gives veterans a place where they can come and connect with another group and kind of have that shared experience, that they all kind of have that unspoken story.
For women like Jack, it's not just a day trip. It's a small group, a safe space, where every cast comes with camaraderie.
And Corey's not a veteran, but I feel like she is. Her husband is. She really fits in. She understands and is sympathetic, and creating that safe space is like so important for me.
Enough that today, Jack isn't just learning. She's teasing her mentor about her fly choice.
Any bumps? Nothing?
Why don't you get a dry fly out there? Go over here.
Out here, there are tangles, skunk days, and fish that get away. But Jack says that's not what this is really about.
Being out, just listening to life, seeing, it seems like everywhere we go, we see some kind of wildlife. Like we've seen several osprey.
Standing beside each other, in the water, among the trees, even without conversation. A quiet understanding that this can help more than any prescription alone.
Been really helpful. Like, my mental health has been better than it ever has been.
Trading the noise for boots and a rod, and the sound of a river that doesn't ask questions.
A lot of times it's about the experience, just being out there.
And Sandy didn't catch anything this trip out. I mean, Boise River, come on, who has caught something there? Not me. But they have taken trips out to the Owyhees and plan to go to eastern Idaho next year, South Fork of the Snake River area, further away from the busy city. But Sisters on the Rise again is a women's group under Project Healing Waters, and Healing Waters has 160 programs across the country.
I mean, you just talked about it. I've gone fly fishing a few times. It is healing, right? You get that moment of just kind of that inner peace. It's quiet, right?
Yeah, Hunter. I always like to say, have you ever seen the movie A River Runs Through It? That movie kind of exemplifies kind of what you feel when you're out there fishing. I fly fish down the river from Lucky Peak Dam, and it's so pretty out there, especially as the sun's setting.
Yeah.
And just healing, and that's what this program is really aimed at doing.
And it's not just this one specifically women, but they have even more.
Yeah, even more. So the Veterans Home actually they actually tie flies, and that's men as well. All vets are welcome, and their info will be on our web story at ktvb.com.
Awesome story, Coop. Love to see that. Thank you.